Well, it's a great joy to take a trip to Rebels Wood on the Isle of Skye. Rebels Wood was planted as a tribute to Joe Strummer, a dear friend who embraced and supported the idea of being carbon neutral. Joe innovatively and inspirationally just got the idea of creating wildlife habitat, planting trees to soak up greenhouse gas and do something positive, and got the whole initiative going. From Joe's initial support, there have been several million hectares of forest planted, protecting endangered species and bringing benefit to people all over the world. So Rebels Wood is an extraordinary story of survival. There's the poor quality soil, the short growing season, the bracken, the deer.
Good evening. Thousands of trees are being planted on the Isle of Skye to commemorate the late Joe Strummer, lead singer of The Clash. Kenneth MacDonald reports from Rebels Wood on the shore of Loch Bracadale.
A quarter of a century ago, The Clash were the radical voice of punk rock. Their lead singer, Joe Strummer, the conscience of the new wave. Joe Strummer died late last year. His perhaps unexpected memorial, a new forest.
Well, Future Forest was an idea that was all about doing something positive back to the environment by planting forests to soak up greenhouse gas, CO2. I met Joe Strummer at Glastonbury Festival in '96, and I talked to many people about the idea of big corporations, and everybody loved it, but nobody ever said yes to it. We were looking at the diesel generators and the bands arriving and all the pollution, and Joe said, my God, just think of the climate change impact of all these musicians, and if we knew about it, we wouldn't want to do it, so let's do something. And I said, well, we could plant some trees. So Joe said, yeah, let's do it, and we've done it. Keith, people plant trees here in memory of those that have passed.
Yeah, they're friends, yeah, friends that they've lost. And they're obviously fans of Joe as well. They come up here and dedicate a tree to their pals.
Joe was around here as a child. His grandparents lived on Rassay, an island 9 miles away, so no doubt he would have walked out to MacLeod's Maidens and may well have walked through the site that's become Rebels Wood. So this is Rebels Wood. Look, there's all the trees. Feeling. What a beautiful feeling. A few people came out wondering where the trees are, and here they are.
Trees that are planted, they can take like 5 or 6 years just to put the root structure down. The ground's shallow, it's poor quality. You get weeks of like 100-mile-an-hour wind and salt wind. And in the lack of daylight. In the winter time, it's dark at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not light till 9:30. Huge achievement to grow trees out here. And now they're in the ground and established. That's it, going to regen now for generations.
So Rebels Wood Forest, it's really for the next generation's next generation.
The one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that.
So we're rescuing a sapling. We're going to take to Rebels Wood Extension, which will be in Rockaway. And there we have it, fresh out of the ground. How wonderful is this? Rebels Wood, come to Somerset to create the land forest.
I thought you and me might wander.
I just want everyone in the world to get right behind it.